back, at the back. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I have a question. Which do you prefer? A dull, boring statement or a creatively written statement?
Creatively written statement.
Of course, all of us would prefer to read statements that are creatively written and produced. So the question now is, how do we write creative sentences? Or are there devices that we can use to write sentences creatively? Anyone? Regina?
By using figures of speech.
Okay, very
Yay!
good.
I have a chocolate.
Today, we are going to discuss the different figures of speech. Terence, can you read the definition?
Figures of speech, rhetorical devices that add color and interest to simple statements.
Okay, thank you. Now, figures of speech are writing devices that adds color, adds interest to statements or sentences. Okay, during your elementary years, you were taught that there are 4 figures of speech. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, can someone enumerate these 4 figures of speech? How many? Okay. Those 4 were introduced to you in your elementary years or even in your high school years. Today we are going to discuss 10 figures of speech. But in totality, there are 130 or even more figures of speech. And it is growing because we all know that the English language is a growing language. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's now proceed to the first figure of speech. It is not pronounced as smile, but it is simile. Okay? Honey, can you please read?
Simile, figure of speech that compares two different things by the use of like and as.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Now in simile, it is a comparison of 2 things by the use of like and as. For example,
Berto.
Luna's mother is like a queen. Berto was as fast as a cheetah. Now, we can see that Luna's mother and the queen is compared by the use of like, and Berto was compared to a cheetah by the use of as. Now, question. Is there a difference in function, like and as? Or can we just choose whatever we like? Is there a difference? Okay, there is. We use like when the characteristic of the 2 things we are comparing is not present in the sentence. For example, Luna's mother is like a queen. What is the characteristic that Luna's mother and the queen share? Is it present in the sentence?
No.
No. Luna's mother and the queen they can be both pretty, they can be both authoritative, they can be both majestic, they can be everything. But in as, there is a specific characteristic. We can see here, Berto was as fast as a cheetah. Berto was as fast. We can see the characteristic shared by the 2 entities.
Yes.
Okay. Can someone give an example of simile? Aaron? Aaron.
Aaron was as handsome as a prince.
Oh, very good. That's very good. Thank you. Okay. Let's now move on to the second. Okay, settle down, settle down. Let's now move on to the second. Excuse me. Second figure of speech.
Carla, tuga mo.
Jay, JB, can you
Ayaw nga pala.
Figure of speech that expresses something that in some way comparison, the same as another related object.
Okay, metaphor and simile is kind of same, but there's this one thing that they do not share. In metaphor, we compare things straightly. We don't use like, we don't use as. The first thing embodies the second. For example, kisses are the flowers of love in bloom. Garita's eyes were fireflies. Kisses are the flowers of love in bloom. You can see that kisses is somewhat compared to a flower. And here, Garita's eyes were fireflies. What can we imply in this sentence? Garita's eyes were fireflies. Does Garita's eyes fly? No, they're not burning. They're twinkling like fireflies. Yeah, they're sparkling. That. Okay. Example. Can someone give me an example of a metaphor?
Sa ngalan ng chocolate.
Anna. Oh, very good.
Kit Kat!
Very much.
Meron.
Okay. Are you still with me, people?
Very much.
Chocolate.
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Minuscule.
The use of exaggeration and slow impression to emphasize the point.
Okay, in hyperbole, we achieve somewhat a supernatural stage, even reaching to an abnormal or impossible stage of comparison. For example, I will die if she asks me to dance. Because here, it is not literally meant that you will die if she will ask you to dance, but you will be very happy. But we can see it was said in I will die to show strong emphasis. Okay? Understood? Yes. Second one, Lucio is so thirsty, he drank his soda in tanks. No one can drink soda in tanks. Okay, even I agree. Example, JB?
The roof of the classroom was blown off when he started joking.
Oh. What can you please explain your
It means that the crowd went wild.
Okay, the crowd went wild because of that.
Kit Kat!
No, this just serves as a recapitulation of your figure of speech in elementary, right?
Yes.
But in the latter figures of speech, you will learn personification. Diarrhea.
Personification and inanimate object abstraction is given human qualities or
Okay, in personification, a non-living thing is attributed to a characteristic that only human beings can do. Do you get it? For example, the leaves dance to the tune of the wind's song. Okay. Is it normal for you to go outside the room and see leaves dancing?
No.
It is only the dancing was attributed to the leaves just to show a figurative aspect so that it is not boring. You can just say that the leaves are swaying. It's not pleasing, it's not catchy, right? And here, Anna didn't realize that opportunity was knocking at her door. Oh, opportunity is there. No, it's not like that. Can someone give an example?
Duga.
Angela.
The moon is...
Wow, very good. With conviction. Very good.
Kid ka!
Are you still in top?
Yes.
For the fifth. Now, I think you're familiar with this. Here,
Yes.
please read.
Alliteration. Repetition of a particular sound in the first syllable in a series of words or phrases.
Now, alliteration is somehow used as a memory trick. It is applied to statements for us to memorize it more easily. And perfect example of this are twisters. Jana, can you please read the example?
Peter Piper picked up cycle pickled pepper.
Second one, please.
Lori counted dollar cats.
Okay, in this technique, it's more easier for you to memorize statements because there is a repetition of a particular sound. Do you get me? Understand? Okay. Now I think it's a little difficult for you.
No.
Example? No, I want an original. Anyone? Okay, no one.
I know, guys.
Oh, since we don't have the luxury of time, I will discuss the remaining figures of speech tomorrow to be followed by a quiz. And you'll get your chocolate too. Okay, so